I'm JP. This is Gloria. For activity 2.4.1, we created a desk organizer. So it starts off with our design brief. Basically, for your average office supply chain, we thought what would be the best kind of desk organizer for the average worker, office jockey, or teacher. And we had some constraints. It couldn't attach to the desk, and just basically several different height and length restrictions and the recessions on the actual desk organizer. And it had to hold at least 6 items. That was very important. So at first I created my own initial design. I kind of thought what a teacher would typically use. And if you look,
what does a teacher typically use?
If you look at a teacher's desk, like a math teacher, I actually looked at hers and kind of thought how I could make it better.
Oh, cool.
And several different colored pens, several different little tools that help keep papers organized together, such as paper clips or staples, etc., Post-it notes, and several files. So I created a filing system up here in the top left on
Show us with the mouse.
On the top left here.
Yeah.
And then on the top right, those two circles that you see, also shown on the far right, those were to hold smaller things such as paper clips and etc.
Okay.
The tri-circumferential circle was a pen holder, or pen or pencil holder, and the two things on the side were to hold other maybe smaller, like thumbtacks or something like that you wouldn't want in a large cup.
Okay.
And on the bottom left was for Post-it notes. And I left this area here because some people prefer to have their own individual and unique things as a part of their organization system, such as a calendar or a to-do list. And I thought that would be nice to have for the individual person.
Okay, great.
Alright, and then for my idea, basically my mom, she got a desk organizer, so I kind of took it and I made it in a different way. So,
Very curvy?
Yes, so for this right here, this holds pens and pencils, and then also this one holds a scissor, so it has its own individual pocket. And these areas here, they can hold whatever you want. Let's say you want a paper clip one, and then you want to put like a stamp in another one, or rubber bands, or whatever you want, and then you could just put it in there, and it all has its own thing. And then also here at the bottom, it has like a little revolver thing, so you can just spin it around wherever you want, and it's just more accessible to use it.
Great.
And for our decision matrix, obviously JP's is here, mine is here, and then we just went and we decided which works better. They both didn't attach to the desk, and JP's met the length requirement just a little bit over or under, and then mine fit it perfectly, and he had less of a recessed area, whereas mine was always bent plastic. And then we both had a minimum of 5 parts once it was assembled. Mine couldn't really hold 6 items, not perfectly well, and mine wasn't very aesthetically pleasing either compared to JP's, but they were both very organized and accessible. So they both totaled to 18, and then once we combined it, it equaled to 20 because it was still used JP's here. So it was obviously still not very good with the length requirement. It wasn't very nicely put together, but either way, we put mine here, and then we just used JP's for the skeleton.
Okay, so you made yours smaller.
Actually, no. What we ended up doing is we tried to get the best parts of both of ours. Mine was able to hold a more unique variety of 6 different items, while hers mainly held pens, pencils, etc.
Okay.
So we added it to mine, and the big difference between what her pen holder and mine was that hers was much more organized, and it could carry even the scissors. And we both really liked how it had the 2 holes for different kinds of pens and pencils. So what we ended up doing was we cut off the first 2 side things because we thought that'd be a little too much.
Okay.
And we kept the bottom 2, and we put it right where mine had been on my idea. And overall it fit the requirements. It fit all the requirements. It still is a little big, but that is also helpful in organizing, gives you a lot of room and space. And all the dimensions are the same because it's basically a combination of both, and it also fit our decision matrix to the best possible solution that we could create.
Okay,
Any questions?
very good presentation.
Sick,
folks.
Yes.
You could record it.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do it when it's connected to this?
It,
No, we took off the bottom
if
part.
you, 1 second.
Or you don't?
Which one, this one?
Actually, these parts are not 100% connected. What happens is we created a recessed area unique for each of these. That way you could pick it up and bring it closer to you so you could look at it or fill it in sauce to do it.
Oh, okay.
So what I did is I extruded part of it, made an indented area on the bottom that was a little smaller than the base so that you could fit it in perfectly. And that goes for these three.
Manuel?
Oh, is Gloria's part of the final product? Is it still like revolvable?
Yes.
Okay. Very good presentation, Coach.